A park ranger stands front-facing in uniform of a tan flat hat, gray shirt, and green trousers. The ranger stands in a mowed, grassy area. Next to the ranger is a small canvas tent.
Hey kids, welcome to our second video about camp life for Civil War soldiers. If you missed yesterday's video about shelters, you can go and check it out on our park website or our social media. Now today we're going to talk about what soldiers would eat while they were in the Army. One of the rations provided to soldiers in the Union Army were pieces of cracker that looked just like this, and it was called hardtack. They're very easy to make, as we're going to see in a few minutes. And they lasted for a really long time. There are still pieces of hardtack from the Civil War in some museums today. When Wilbur Hindman of the 65th Ohio Volunteer Infantry tried hardtack for the first time, he could barely take a bite with his teeth. He had to use the end of his gun to try and break off a piece, and even that didn't quite work. This wasn't uncommon for Union soldiers to have to do in order just to take a bite of these hard crackers. In his book about the war, Hindman said, when he was put on a campaign diet, he had a hard struggle to bring his rebellious stomach into a state of subjection. He began to realize what it was to suffer for his country. Sometimes the soldiers would even find little bugs like weevils in their hardtack. But if they were hungry enough, they would eat it anyway. They would get about 9 to 10 of these a day, and it's not much, but it's better than having nothing and going hungry. And it also provided their needed nutrition. Soldiers did have some tips and tricks to make it taste a little better. They could put it in their coffee, which would also kill the bugs, or they would mix it with water and try to fry it if they had a frying pan. Now, if you're wanting to make this at home, you'll absolutely need an adult to help you because this is gonna go in the oven. You're gonna need 2 cups of flour and about a half a cup of water and a little bit of salt to make it taste a little bit better. So you're going to make one of these crackers, you're gonna combine your flour and your salt, and then you're gonna add the water slowly until you get a ball of dough. Now you're gonna have to roll it out, and you wanna roll it out till it's about a ½ inch thick, and then you're gonna cut it up into squares, kind of like cutting out sugar cookies. Now, during the war, hardtack crackers are about 3 inches square. You can make it this size or a little smaller or bigger. Now, you also can see that there are holes in the top of this piece. You'll want to poke small holes either with a toothpick or a fork so that the dough doesn't rise when you go to bake it. You'll put these on a cookie sheet and you'll bake them for 250 degrees for 4 hours. It does take a very long time. Now, when they're done and you let them cool, they should look similar to this. When you take a bite, you'll probably notice it doesn't taste like anything. Can you imagine just eating this for days at a time? After that, I think that even vegetables would probably taste like a pretty special treat. So have fun trying to make these at home, and tune in tomorrow for our final video about camp life for Civil War soldiers. I'll see you then.